Okay, welcome everybody to game number 4 in the Red Cup final, high brackets between Sniper and ACCM. We do see two saboteurs here, and oh my god, deathmatch resources. Again, a deathmatch start here, and this time Sniper did notice in time. Did ACCM notice in time? Of course he did, because ACCM, like I said earlier, has not lost a single deathmatch game in this tournament. He instantly makes a mill and a lumber camp just so he has his two feudal age buildings to click up. Sorry, two dark age buildings to click up to the feudal age. Saboteurs going forward for both players. We could see some nice hits here. And what else? A lot of barracks coming up. And actually, look, this really nice from Sniper. The Sniper was actually the first one to click up to feudal age. Really well played from Sniper here. So let's see if he can take a game here. Of course, it's 3-0 for ACCM, which means that if he wins here, then he wins this round. I think Sniper, as you can see here, this is really smart here, making the buildings in like a straight line, which prevent the saboteurs from killing. And the saboteur from Sniper here actually getting a villager which was building a barracks, so that means that the barracks and a villager got denied and another villager got killed over here, as you can see with the saboteurs. Really great from Sniper, and I'm so unfortunate and so sad that I missed it. So this barracks got denied, villager got killed over here, as you can see, another villager got killed over there. So really great use from the saboteurs from Sniper. Hello, Project Belgium. Welcome. Yeah, so he should be winning this game here. Look at this. Villager counts, both players on one villager because the saboteurs kill the villagers. But Sniper has so many production buildings up, something that ACCM does not have. ACCM still only on one barracks. One barracks, two villagers. Meanwhile, 3 barracks for Sniper here. Population, as you can see, I look at the pop, 18 versus 7 pop, and also man-at-arms upgrade already coming in, something that ACCM still does not have. So I think Sniper could just go all in here, just keep fighting even beneath the town center. I mean, there's not enough villagers to garrison, and ACCM doesn't want to garrison his villagers in the town center. You want your villager to make production buildings. Why isn't he up to castle? Well, he did lose some villagers to the snipes from the saboteurs, so he's probably just making more villagers instead of going up to the castle age first. I don't know what's the correct responses here, because I mean, he is ahead at this point. Do you want to prioritize castle age first? Nice pick up there on the villager, because if you look at the villager count as well, 7 to 4, you need a good amount of villagers to keep making houses and stuff, because he is getting housed quite a lot. Looking over here, what this is just some goats. So yeah, looking really good for Sniper. Did lose most of his army in the front, and now ACCM is making quick walls to protect his villagers. Nearly AoE hosting my channel with 314 villagers, people. Thank you very much for the host, Nelly. Welcome everybody. We are watching the Red Cup final between ACCM and Sniper. It was a deathmatch start, and we started with some saboteurs as well, and Sniper was able to pick off some villagers from ACCM. Sniper really wants to win here because it's a best of 7 and ACCM is already 3-0 up. So he's going to fight here next to the production buildings from ACCM here, which of course is not what you want, because being the Goths can produce that army so rapidly out of your barracks, and he will take the army advantage really soon. So thing is, like, he's going up to castle now, he's going into crossbow, still making his infantry units here, while ACCM did add in a few stables. So ACCM did add in a few stables, and he is making scouts. Really strange decision to make scouts. I mean, maybe he wants to send scouts forward to try and pick up some villagers making buildings. But yeah, still looking good for Sniper here though. Still over 20 population in front. And in the Castle Age, when those archers get upgraded to crossbows with the meat shield of the man-at-arms in front, I think it's looking really good for Sniper. He's playing a bit more defensively now. Like in the previous games, we did see ACCM being really aggressive, even in the deathmatch games. Let's see over here. Oh, scouts, the villagers are in front here. Might lose some villagers to the scouts. He did get Loom. So let's see here how the scouts are going to do. Just running past. A lot of army. 76 army. Well, 64 for ACCM here. He's quickly catching up as the Goths. And Goth spam going into the front. Long swordsman going into the front here. Imperial Age already coming in. And I think this is maybe a bit of a mistake for Sniper. Being the Khmer, he should have clicked up to the Imperial Age already. Well, the thing is, I mean, both players are on the hill, as you can see here. So I think it's better to stay at home and fight instead of going aggressive. Because now, as you can see here, ACCM is fighting a bit uphill. He did get the top of the hill there. Because a bit of a bad engagement for Sniper. But yeah, as you can see here, ACCM is just going back. Like, the hill is so big. He is on the way to Imperial Age. Something that Sniper still not up to Imperial Age, even though he is Khmer. Like, is he even making something in his town center? Yeah, he's still producing villagers, but this could really cost him the game. He had such a good advantage in the Dark Feudal Age. And I really hope that he can win this game here, so we can see some more games in this final. Does have the military lead, as you can see, 130 versus 77. But when ACCM reaches Imperial Age and gets all those important technology upgrades, we saw it in game number 2, which was also a deathmatch game, where ACCM just had so many more upgrades, which ended up giving him a huge kill-death ratio, even when both players had the same amount of army. ACCM doing a great job here, staying on the hill. So he's fighting. But yeah, look at crossbows. That's a lot of crossbows for Sniper here. Let's check range unit. 40 crossbows. 40 crossbows for Sniper here. And yeah, what's ACCM going to make first those crossbows? He does have some knights out, but if Sniper can micro properly, which he should be able to, he should have his longsword and battle elephants in front to protect his crossbows. Why am I not playing in this tournament? Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, Nilly. It was a really great tournament so far. We saw a lot of crazy maps, and we see the big battle here in the middle. Still need to pay attention to this here. I mean, just imagine if ACCM goes towards the town center instead of buildings. Because Sniper is still not clicking up. Come on, Sniper, click up to Imperial Age. I think he needs to make a market. He used up all his gold. He needs to make a market, sell some wood, and click up to Imperial Age. I don't know why he's staying in castle here. Longsword, two-hand swordsman already in for ACCM. And when Champion comes in, Champion Cavalier. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Got the market up. Sold woods for gold. And come on, man. Click up. Stop queuing up villagers. Click up to Imp. Sniper. Come on. The only thing he has good here is his military. But, oh my god. I mean, when Champion and Cavalier comes in, he really needs to get back here, because this is a really bad fighter. This is such a bad fight because he doesn't have the upgrades. And I think this is a fight that ACCM really wants to take here, even though he doesn't have anything to fight versus these crossbows. Military counts still looking good for Sniper here. Does have the better KD, but now that the meat shield in front of the crossbows is gone, he needs to retreat. There's nothing protecting his crossbows at this point. And Cavalier, the champions, will just chew up all of those crossbows as soon as they get close. And seeing as ACCM is the Goths, they can just spam in those champions. Look at the resources, still has a good amount of gold. Lacking a bit of food, actually. And villagers, 12 villagers. 12 villagers versus 30 from Sniper. So if Sniper can hold, here, maybe he can do something with the more economy he has, but still not clicking up to him. He's just spending all his resources on villagers, and he's going to fight Castle Age versus Imperial Age. I think that's not a good idea. Like, I'm not a good deathmatch player, so I don't know if some of the expert deathmatch players would agree here with the decision from Blue. And like, he's even still going forward. I mean, I would just stay over here with all the crossbows, stay on my own hill, and get up to Imperial Age. Still going for more town centers. How many town centers will that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Even more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 town centers. He's going to 6 town centers. He has 43 villagers. Does have 43 villagers, so he does have that going for him. ACM going to quickly check his town center counts. Only on 1. He's going to 3. He's only on 1 at this point. He's going to 4 actually. So maybe this is actually going to work out. Maybe it's going to work out for Sniper here, staying in the Castle Age versus an Imperial Age opponent. Really did not expect the game to go for this. I really expected ACCM to push in really hard here with Imperial Age upgrades. See here, now he is selling stone, buying food. Sniper is buying food. Yeah, military count. Oh, he's losing so much military though. He was constantly at like 100, 120, 130 military. Now he dropped back to 80 military. He's keeping his production buildings going. Seems like most of them are still producing, but he's not producing anything to put in front of his crossbows. He's only making crossbows at this point with nothing in front. He's getting wheelbarrow now. But yeah, look at the vill counts, man. 62 versus 19. So these are Sniper's resources and ACCM's resources. No food, no gold, only a bit of stone, and still a good amount of wood. And look at this here. Blue might actually deny this town center. 98%, 99. Oh my god. Craigasm. Town center denied at 99%. So yeah, I think like the strategy that Blue is doing here, staying in the Castle Age, going for economy, is something that I would personally not do. I think it's way too risky, but it might actually pay off here. It might pay off. Let's look at the villager count difference. 70 versus 23, and ACCM isn't really pushing in, so Sniper Blue here does have time. He does have the time. And he's actually making even more town centers. Look at this town center just in the bottom hand side. Probably hoping that ACM doesn't go this way. And let's go to Sniper's resources again. Doesn't really have a lot of resources. But with the amount of villagers he has, the resources should be coming in pretty quickly. Let's check how many farmers he has. So 43 farmers, 27 gold miners, but not any lumberjacks. It's getting handcart now as well. And ACCM, yes, what's this? 18 farmers, 1 gold miner, and 2 lumberjacks. Yeah, so ACM, yeah, that's true, he's out of resources to push. And now he's going to get his economy rolling as well. But keep in mind, he's still in Imperial Age, versus a Castle Age. And the Cavs, they do have cheap units. But I think Blue is doing a good job here, making all those castles to protect his economy. Yeah, look, all the castles in front on the hill to protect his castle, to protect his economy for potential raids. Maybe he could lose some villagers over here if he doesn't notice in time, and doesn't seem like he's going to notice this. And this castle will be denied, and he will also lose some villagers over here on this side. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, he does have huge villager lead, so losing some vills isn't too bad for him. And still has a military lead as well, 61 versus 24. Unfortunately, all his military is here in the south, or at least most of it. But yeah, look at how fast the town center went down, probably with arson as well. ACCM getting Loom. 23 minutes Loom, while your opponent is on the way to Imperial Age. So Imperial Age for Sniper. Imperial Age for Sniper, more villagers, more military. So he should be winning this game, right? He should be winning this game, right? But he's Khmer, so what's he going for as Khmer? A lot of battle elephants? Actually going for battle elephants, and actually with the amount of castles he has, he's going to be easily be able to produce a lot of those, and the battle elephants will do really great versus the infantry army from ACCM here. Battle elephants, crossbows behind, and then he needs some siege, since looks like ACCM is only making infantry at this point. No ranges from him, few stables, but only made use those to make a few scouts, so no ranges from ACCM. No, he's just going for more barracks and siege workshops. Let's look at 120 villagers, 120 villagers, 185 population. Sniper needs to make sure it doesn't get too many villagers, that he doesn't pop cap himself. Yeah, really looking good for him, just because the population count. Taking out Trebuchet here. And getting husbandry as well. Yeah, so it's going to take a while here. Doing a lot of scouting. We might have seen some of these relics. We do see ACCM actually being the only one to collect the relic so far. Sniper has not collected a single relic. Yeah. Wheelbarrow coming in for ACCM, while Sniper already has handcart as well. A lot of farms expiring now because he made all of them at the same time, and he doesn't really have the wood, as you can see, to replenish his farms. But he does have a lot of gold and food. And yeah, he's going for Ballista Elephants, crossbows. Fortunately now, with the lack of wood income, he cannot make any siege units. So he cannot make any trebuchets or rams. And ACCM, as you can see, like most of his economy is protected with all the castles. Gold fan, can't hope I get your computer today, can't wait to play again. Well, I hope for you that you get your computer as soon as possible. And let's see here, we do have here some monk. Where is the monk? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, monk getting a Ballista Elephant. But yeah, lack of army. Only 21 army for ACCM, the golf player here. Only good thing for him is that Sniper, like I said earlier, doesn't have any siege. Can't really push in too hard. Let's see. Yeah. Probably needs to go back. Yeah, you could run in, but I wouldn't risk it because, of course, he doesn't know what ACCM has over here. Could be more castles. So he just needs to wait until he gets some more siege out. But is he making siege? He's trying to make trebuchets, but he is popcapped, as you can see here. Popcat, and he's actually losing on this side. So ACCM is pushing on the bottom side, going to take out the castle, maybe. And oh, Battle Elephant's getting destroyed by the Halberdier and the champions here. Well, all of the army from Sniper is on the top hand side, but it can't really push in because of the lack of siege. So maybe for the people also who don't know Sniper, Sniper is like 2K player. And ACCM, of course, is a really well-known high player, which has reached like 2.3, 2.4K. And we did have a lot of high players sign up for the tournament as well. We had R.E.D, we had Spring, we had Say My Name. But with all these random crazy starts, Sniper was able to reach the final here. If he is 2K, why does it say 1600 in game? Yeah, that's because they're playing on the tournament lobby settings, and then every player just starts with 1600 rating. elite ballista elephants for real. Why would he do that? Well, normally you don't see elite ballista elephants because it's hard to mass them because you need the castles, and also, well, they're only good versus like infantry. But purple is Goths, so purple Goth player ACM probably wants to go for infantry, and I think that ballista elephants will do extremely strong against those. I think ballista elephants isn't a bad idea, but the only problem it was that it delayed his trebuchets coming out. Okay, the small bit of economy is lost for Sniper, but finally sending the crossbows around to pick off the halberdier and champions, and will also pick off these trebuchets if ACM does not go back. Yeah, ACM is just struggling with the resources. Look at these resources here from ACM. Almost no gold, almost no wood and food. And he is still only at 143 population versus 200 from blue. Because yeah, you can say like elite ballista elephants, bad choice, but let's look here. Let's look how the ballista elephants will do versus these helps and champions. Come on, fire. Come on. Oh, look at that shot. Look at that shot. Look at all those halberdiers dying. Look at how all these dead bodies from the halberdiers here, and not a single elephant went down. But keep in mind, ballista elephants are really weak to siege, so siege does have an extra bonus versus them. So things like onagers and even scorpions are a great counter to these units. But yeah, I feel like ACM don't know what he can do here. Still trying to mix infantry, he's losing it all to the ballista elephants. Now that blue finally has more siege out, he is able to push in and take out the castles from ACM. Crossbows going to the bottom hand side here. And he also made a one-hand cannon. So if the crossbows run in, could maybe hit the economy in the back of ACM, which isn't protected by any castles. More forward castles coming up on one of the town centers from ACM. I think he just have could overrun with battle instead of slow push. Well, the thing he's going for slow push, I think the slow push is way safer, and also you don't want to fight beneath castles or town center fires with the ballista elephants and crossbows. And as you can see here with the base from ACM, there's just so many castles here that it's better to go for slow push and take out everything on your path. Thank you for all those follows coming in. I'm going to address those in between the games here, because it's just too much to say here. So going to keep an eye on these crossbows sneaking around. But oh no, look at this ACM sneaking around here himself, and he might actually pick off some trebuchets. He might, come on, notice this, please, Sniper, don't use trebuchets. See, he might lose one, but I think these two will be safe. I think he hasn't really noticed here, and he might lose two. One of his trebuchet. Oh, he actually lost the castle at home. Killing trebuchets with villagers. And ACM, not a lot of resources. Let's check to Sniper's resources again. Yeah, Sniper still has a good amount of resources, but like maybe too many villagers, 130 villagers. Maybe he needs to add in a bit more army, since he does have so much army over here doing nothing. He really needs to use this because he's constantly struggling with the pop cap. And he is losing his trebuchets. He lost all of those trebuchets, so now again, no siege for him. He's transitioning into bombard cannons now. But yeah, I feel like he hasn't been taking the best fights here. Losing the castle to like some trebuchets. He's trying to batter down the trebuchet with the villagers. And yeah, look how long it takes for the ballista elephants to take out this one trebuchet. And now elite. Oh, these elite Huskarls? No, just normal Huskarls from behind. Come on, need some micro here. Micro. Hit, run back, hit, run back. I wouldn't run back with these guys. Just let these guys fire. Oh, it's going to lose a few elephants here, but look at that. Even with all those hits, only losing 2 elephants. And I don't know if it was a good idea from ACCM here to spend all the gold on normal Huskarls. Oh no! Oh, the pathing was pretty bad there. Taking so many extra hits because the elephants kept running around the trees, and he's actually going to sacrifice his bombard cannon here. Crossbows look like they got a mangonel shot on them. I think we missed that, but I think there was a mangonel shot on those crossbows. Oh no, this is so bad. He's not macroing. Sniper, no! Throwing away all his ballista elephants because he wasn't microing, and when the halberdiers and the Huskarls get close, they will kill those elephants. But he should have just retreated to the safety of his castle. He's making hand cannons now, so he does have that going for him. He does have hand cannons which counter most of the units from ACCM here. Yeah, he's really struggling here, as you can see. I think the multitasking is getting too hard for him right now. Let's go to his view log. Let's see what he's doing. Over here. Furrow, it could be a furrow, but he still has more resources. Like, as you can see here, the villager count ACCM was finally able to catch up to the villager. But let's look at the resources. Yeah, ACCM is still struggling with the resources. So unfortunately, Sniper is losing so much army for, well, not for free, but for a really bad trade. And these crossbows, what has he been doing with them? He went to the front, he's running back. It's such a huge army. Such a huge army which is just not contributing in the fight. If they were over here, they could have done so much versus those Halberdier Huskarl combo to protect his ballista elephants as well. Okay, but now he's going into hand cannon, but he doesn't have the numbers. He does not have the numbers. He needs to keep these hand cannons alive no matter what. Needs to run back. Come on, keep those hand cannons alive. Does have a meat shield with the light cap in front. But again, not running back, and he's going to lose all those hand cannons as well. Seems like he's stacking into infantry now. He's getting long swords, but Sniper does not have the food to get all those upgrades. Let's check the food count for Sniper. Well, 500, but did see some longbows. Long swordsman still needs to get 200 swordsmen, still needs to get champion, and I'm not 100% sure if Khmer get champion. No, they don't even get champion. So I don't agree with spending your food on infantry units. Maybe just making those so he has a meat shield in front of his hand cannons, and it's a bit easier for him to micro. But again, come on, use the army. So much army here not being used. He's sending in light cav to raid, but with all those castles, they're just going to die versus the arrow fire. And yeah, ACCM is pushing in really good here. As you can see, I think ACCM already took out like 3 castles. He's going to take out another one. Yeah, Hank's saying there. Khmer have terrible militia line, that's true. Should have just gone for light cav with hand cannons behind. And Spooky Sean, oh my god, man, what are you doing? Thank you for the resub, and also for the gifted subs towards my bot and towards Hank. Thank you very much, Spooky Sean. Yeah, I don't like to say it, but the game is changing in favor of ACCM here. Something that I didn't want to see, because I'm really hoping for some more games. Crossbow army is on the move again. Finally is on the move again, but hasn't really done much in this game. And another gifted sub from Spooky Sean there to Nilly AoE. Thank you very much, Sean, for all those gifted subs. And yeah, look at this Capt Ram. Yeah, Capt Ram, Huskarls, Trebuchets. Oh no, come on, Sniper, you can do it. Like the thing I said, he really needs to mass those hand cannon numbers, but he constantly keeps losing them. And where did his crossbows go? His crossbows are still over here in this corner. That's like 30-40 army, entire game doing nothing. He's actually getting raided here as well. I think he noticed, but yeah, it's not looking good here. Not looking good at all. Subtrain. Yeah, thank you very much for that, Spooky Sean. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I think Sniper went for a really strange strategy with like staying in the castle age for so long, but it worked out. I mean, at one point in the game he was so far ahead, but yeah, maybe he shouldn't have gone for battle elephants instead. Maybe he should have just went straight into handgun and trebuchets. Yeah, we will never know. And where are those crossbows? Are they moving? Yep, look at that. Finally using those crossbows. Those crossbows went over here to stop that push from ACCM. So, but where is he going? Again, going towards the corner. Well, there's nothing over here. How about 5 subs if he loses? Yeah, now even Elita's Carl coming in for ACCM. Going to quickly check how much gold ACCM has. Not too much, but of course still has enough to take, and the Gov's units cost so less gold and food, so he can just keep spamming for days since he's already at 206 pop out of 210, and also making some forward towers. I feel like at this point in the game ACCM does have the advantage here, and with all the experience that ACCM has, I think he should be winning here. Sending in the Elite Skarls to raid the economy at this point, keeping the villagers idle. As we can see, 28 idle villagers for Sniper here. Meanwhile, and the top end side, he is just slowly pushing in. I think the game already ended there. Yeah, I'm always running behind again in speed. But yeah, let's see here. What's Sniper doing? Where do those crossbows go? Again, I'm not seeing his military. Let's go to his military point of view. Finally, the crossbows are at the top. Finally, sending those crossbows to the top end sides, but it feels like it's too late here. Feels like it's too late. All those idle crossbows doing nothing more. More siege is what's costed in the game. Yeah, that's true. Just keeping too much army idle and not enough siege early Imperial Age for him to push. And he just gave ACCM enough time to get back into the game. And of course Govs with those cheap units. Like, poor Sniper here. He even focused on getting the relics, but now the monastery is going down. He's going to lose the relics. All of his farmland here is idle from the Elite Huskarls, and yeah, he's just defending at this point. He's just defending, and ACCM is pushing in really strongly here. So I think it's going to be game for ACCM here. And look at that, ACCM actually following the stream there. Thank you for the follow, ACCM. And I'm expecting the GG to be called quite soon here. I'm actually going to speed it up now because I feel like there's no way for Sniper to come back. Well, still going to keep his crossbow army alive. Oh, might lose it here. Let's slow it down again. Let's see how this crossbow army does versus Elite Huskarls. Yeah, look at the tie. But at least he is finally using it 50 minutes into the game. And there we go, GG bingo, congratulations. Bit unfortunate that the final ended in a 4-0, but congratulations to ACCM winning the tournament, and also congratulations to Sniper reaching the final here. I mean, if you look at the tournament signups, there were a lot of big names, and he still managed to reach the final, so well done from him. Going to check these achievements for a second here. Yeah, KD way in favor for him. Also had more army and probably also more resources collected. Yeah, more gold and stone. Actually, ACCM still getting more food and woods. Yeah, and that was it. Look here with the deathmatch start.